Today on CWN, are you ready for Friday?
And we have the latest episode of Cat's Den. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Gracie, and you're watching Calallen Wildcat News. Good morning, Calallen High School. Today is November 29th, 2018.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
The library will be closed today during both lunch shifts.
And I hope y'all are ready at the phones because it's time for the daily giveaway. Here's Nathan with today's question.
Thank you, guys. Today's question is brought to you by Southern Charm, your local home cooking restaurant. Today's question is, what day of the week does Christmas fall on? Be the first to call 7702 with the correct answer to win. Back to you guys.
Senior panoramic pictures will be tomorrow during homeroom and will be done in the parking lot behind the band hall. Please make arrangements to park elsewhere that day if you normally park there. Also, make sure you have paid for your shirt tomorrow before the photo.
Students, if you have makeup hours due to extenuating circumstances, please go by the counselor's office and pick up an appeal form to see if your hours can be waived by the attendance committee. Appeals are due by December 7th at 4 o'clock. Late appeals will not be accepted. If you have any questions, you can come by the front office or you can see your counselor.
Speaking of makeup hours, if you need to get hours done and you are not going to the game, Miss McLaughlin will stay until 5 p.m. Friday so that they can get 3 hours done. They must be done in the ISS room no later than 2 p.m.
We went to see what the physics classes have been up to, so let's take a look.
Thank you, guys, and good morning, Wildcats. I'm here with Frida and Bailey. So I heard that y'all are doing a pretty cool project right now, so tell me about it.
Yeah, we're making a catapult for physics.
So tell me about the project and what the purpose of it is.
Okay, so the purpose of this project was to demonstrate projectile motion, and we have to hit a target, like the accuracy of the target with the marshmallow, and we have to get it greater than a range of 10 feet.
Well, that sounds great. Thank you for y'all's time, and back to you.
Coming up next, Luke will have the rundown on sports, but first, this short message.
Hey man. Hey. Yeah man. You got any of that sweet stuff?
Yeah, but it's gonna cost you. It doesn't come cheap, you know?
It's alright. I got a dime and a button.
That's good enough for me.
Valuables.
Here you go, man. Some good beer.
It's not much, but it'll do. It's quality.
Hold the phone, juvenile! Remember, kids, drinking in school is not allowed at all. You will be prosecuted and you will be taken to the...
Good morning and thank you guys, Wildcats. Today's sports is brought to you by Sonic, America's favorite drive-in. The football team will advance to the third round of playoffs to play Brenham tomorrow at Colorado Stadium. Tomorrow is Nerd Day and a half day, so make sure you have a ride home. We also have the latest episode of Cat's Den. Let's check out what the boys had to say this week.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cat's Den with Luke and Marcus. So Luke, how do you think that this week's game against Brenham is going to go?
I think it's going to go really well. They're a great team. We know we're going to come out and we're going to have to play our hardest because it's going to be a tough game.
And Marcus, how do you think?
I think they're going to come in here playing with their hearts out because we beat them a while back and they still have that deep down inside type of them.
And so as far as the Tivy versus Calhoun game, who do you guys think is going to come out?
I think Tivy's going to come out on this. They're both really great teams. It's going to be probably the best game of the season so far. But I still think Tivy's going to come out.
And Marcus?
I think Calhoun's going to win just because Calhoun runs something that no other team really runs down here, and it's just unique and it's hard to stop.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys do well this week. That's all for this episode of Cat's Den. Now back to you.
The tickets for the game have gone on sale. They will be sold today from 8 to 11 and 1 to 4, and on tomorrow from 8 to 11 only. Adults are $7 and students will be $4. The tickets at the gate will be $8 cash only. If you're going to the game, there will be a metal detector at the gate, and you're only allowed to bring clear bags to the stadium, and they will be searched. It's not just the physical wear and tear on the football players. Let's see what also wears out.
In football, there's a lot of wear and tear that happens physically, mentally, and equipment-wise. Last week during the game against Alamo Heights, my shoes blew out. Actually, I had one of my laces and my sole came out, and one of my cleats was totally destroyed. So I had to work with the rest of that game and suck it up. But I just got some new cleats for this week, and all reset and ready to go for this week.
The basketball boys played against Moody early this week. Let's check out the highlights. Well, that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to you guys.
We have the latest episode of Tea Time with Taya. Let's check it out.
Welcome back to the latest episode of Tea Time with Taya. Earlier this week, the creator of SpongeBob passed away at the age of 57 from ALS. SpongeBob has been airing for over 2 decades and it has provided the internet with a handful of memes, including Winded SpongeBob, Menacing Patrick, and Surveillance Squidward. Last week was Thanksgiving, and the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade celebrated 92 years this year. The parade started because Macy's wanted to celebrate the opening of the world's largest store. Despite it being on Thanksgiving, it actually had nothing to do with the holiday. They actually originally planned to make it a Christmas parade, but things didn't go as planned. Some of the performers this year included John Legend, Ashley Tisdale, and Kelly Clarkson. And that's it for this week's episode of Tea Time with Taya. I'll see you guys next week.
We will be having a winter ball on Saturday, December 8th. This is a semi-formal dance that will be taking the place of the homecoming dance. Tickets are $10 pre-sale and $15 at the door. There will also be a DJ, finger foods, and door prizes, so make sure to buy a ticket.
Frank caught up with Mr. Brooks about his tailgate barbecue pits. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, it's Frank and we are here with Mr. Brooks. Hi Mr. Brooks.
How are you today?
And Mr. Brooks here is selling tailgate pits. Mr. Brooks, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, these are projects that my second-year students are working on out here in the shop. Just something for them to get their feet wet beginning of the year and get back in the mode of working on things, so that's what we're doing.
That's really awesome. So can you tell us what kind of customers you get here?
For sure. A lot of who we get to buy these things are teachers here at the high school. Also community members have shown some interest in them. They've come by and seen them, so we're going to sell to a little bit of everybody.
How did you get this idea?
It's just something we were looking through. We saw a couple of them and said that'd probably be a pretty good small project to start out with and grow from there.
Alrighty, thank you. Well, you heard it from the man yourself, you guys. That's all we have for today. Back to you guys.
Attention seniors, if you are pursuing a college degree in safety, fire, health, or any environmental fields, the American Society of Safety Professionals Coastal Bend chapter has a $500 scholarship to be used towards your college tuition and or books. Pick up an application in the counseling office. Deadline is April 12th, 2019.
And Omna will have the weather for you right after this short message.
Thank you guys and good morning Wildcats. I'm Amna Zeb and today's segment of the Weather Channel is brought to you by Palm Harbor Homes. Now today we are looking at our temperatures at around 77 degrees with those 20% chance of rains and winds in the south-southeast at around 15 miles per hour. Throughout our day we are looking at our temperatures in the 70s dropping down to the 60s at around 8 o'clock with again those minimal chance of rains and winds in the south at around 11 miles per hour. And now let's take it to Braden outside.
We're live right now.
We're what?
We're live.
Oh, thanks guys. It's cloudy out here with some temperatures, but like not too cold. That's all for me and back to you.
Thank you, Braden. Now in our region right here, y'all can see that we do have that rain that doesn't really look green right here in our region below us, but it is green, I promise you guys. Now in our U.S. map, we do see that rain mixed with some snow over here by California, moving throughout the central states with that snow, heavy snows up there in the northern lakes. Now in the next couple of days, we are looking at our temperatures with highs in the 80s and 70s with lows in the 50s and 60s with those 10% chance of rain reaching up to 30% on Sunday and those wind moving at southeast at around 10 miles per hour. And we are looking at some beautiful weather headed our way.
Thank you, Amna, and we just want to wish a very happy birthday to Stephen Garza.
Happy birthday, Stephen. And just a reminder, if you miss a show, you can always access it at any time at this link.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, what do you get when you cross a vampire with a snowman?
I don't know, Gracie, what?
Frostbite.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Calallen TV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos.
And as always,
stay classy, Calallen.